forming into 870 teams, each comprising of 20 to 25 youth, are visiting these 470 chowkis across the borders. They are spending 2 nights at each chowki, each of the 470 chowkis, and also meeting the locals and understanding their problems, their way of life, their food habits, their educational facilities and limitations, and also how our soldiers and the paramilitary forces are guarding this border, and what are the peculiarities of each border area, from desert to jungle to high snow-clad mountains, and also the riverine areas. This is the first time such an exercise has been undertaken in India, and perhaps, if I'm not wrong, anywhere in the world, primarily to make the young Indians to know about their future responsibilities so far as not only the borders, also for the nation building is concerned. From 20th to 22nd November, each team comprising of 20 to 25 people interacted with the post-chowki where they were, met the locals, and understood their problems in terms of living, agriculture, livestock, and also their major problems in managing their normal life. And their basic needs, are they getting it, or is there anything rest of Indians can do? And how the flora, fauna, and livestock of that area is helping the development of the border regions. Youth has conveyed and communicated with the people in the border the following important message. A, India is one, and we, the children of Bharat Mata, are one. We are with you, and they are part of us. All of us, children of our beloved Bharat Mata, are committed to building a strong, prosperous, and progressive Bharat in the coming years. With these things, on 21st and 22nd, when they met the locals, they formed a human chain and remained in that emotional bondage for several hours, just to convey to the locals that, look, you are not any separate from us, and you are part of us, and we are here with you. And an assurance to them, and assurance from them to us, that hereafter not an inch of Indian border will be lost, and not an Indian will be allowed to die at the hands of anti-national elements. You may be wondering why Finns undertook this forum for this Sarad Ka Pranam Karyakram or program this year. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to go back to the history a bit, because unless we understand the history of last 65 years, we will not be able to have the roadmap for the future. You will realize that in 1947, after tremendous sacrifice of our elders, spread over 3 decades, we got independence. Of course, with the bitter pill of partition. Several thousand Indians had sacrificed their life prior to 1947 for our independence. But unfortunately, in 1947 October, within 4 months of our becoming independent, the Pakistan attacked Kashmir and captured and still retaining 83,000 square kilometers of our land. Then in 1957 to 1962, behind the garb of Hindi Chini Bhai Bhai and Panchsheel, China grabbed 80,000 square kilometers in the eastern and western part of India, and they are still retaining it. In 1965, war with Pakistan, Pakistan grabbed 500 square kilometers in Run of Kutch, and despite ceasefire agreement and following, that land is still with Pakistan. Between 1971 to 2011, in 40 years, India has lost 23,500 square kilometers of land to our neighboring states. In short, when we got independence in 1947, the land mass of India measured 32,87,000 square kilometers. Today, it is 31 lakh square kilometers, thereby loss of 1,87,000 square kilometers. Now, the time has come for 1.2 billion Indians to take a vow that not an inch of land out of this will be lost hereafter. And for that, we had to get our youth geared up, aware of the problems, and make them aware of what the problems are in the border region. In this respect, two resolutions passed by the Parliament are worth noting by all of us. One on 14 November 62, after the Chinese attacked, and second on 22nd February 94. Both days, Parliament has passed a resolution that not an inch of land will be lost, and whatever we have lost will recover. There is a need to remind ourselves of ensuring that these resolutions are not ignored. What is happening in the country is known to you, and the threats from terrorists, threats from separatists, Naxals, Maos, and infiltrators, and social instability by forced conversions. All these are challenges the future of our future India has to face, and the youth of India has to gear up for that. With that in mind, future of India and the youth have to be prepared to take up these challenges and have alert, awakened, and proactive, committed leaders amongst the youth. And building that leadership for India's future, we felt Sarat Ka Pranam has been the first step, and a humble step, in awakening the youth. Thank you.